What are you doing with the skills, the expertise that you have acquired by working for other people all these years? What side hustle are you building on the knowledge that you have acquired all this while working for other people? It is common on social media platforms like Facebook to come across posts like, I have 1,000 Ghana cedis, what type of business should I start? I have 5,000 Ghana cedis, what type of business should I start? And people respond by posting pictures of the products that they are selling, and then they are saying, do this, do that. And I sometimes get amazed by that. The fact that someone is successful at a particular business does not mean that you too will be successful at that business. There is something about coming up with your own idea that you nurse, an idea that you nurture. When you do that, you have the passion to pursue that idea because it was conceived by you. Yes, so there is nothing wrong with people suggesting business ideas for you if you do not have one. Yes, sometimes we copy what our friends are doing or what our neighbors are doing. Yes, it can work, but why copy someone else's idea? Welcome to the channel. My name is Alice, an accountant by profession and a teacher of entrepreneurship by passion. On this channel, I share my passion, which is teaching entrepreneurship and small business development. If this is your first time of checking me out, I say you are warmly welcome. If you have been here already, I say thank you for coming back. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so for two reasons. First, when I post a new video, you get notified, and then second, we grow together. In my previous video, I shared with you my top 5 reasons why you should consider starting your own business. If you haven't watched that video yet, please check it out after you have watched this session. In today's video, I am going to share with you how to come up with business ideas. A business idea is just an idea, something you have conceived, something you have thought of. It only becomes a business opportunity after you have studied it and evaluated it to know that it is viable, to know that it is worthy of your time and your resources. So for what we are going to do today, we are going to come up with several business ideas which we can then evaluate to see which ones are profitable and are worthy of our resources and our time. So that is what I am going to be sharing with you today. For me, business ideas come from two main sources. First, deep within you lie strengths and weaknesses from which great business ideas can come from. The other source is the external environment that presents us with opportunities and threats. First, it was just the physical environment, but now we have the digital environment, the internet, where everyone is moving to, and that presents us with opportunities and also threats. And for me, for a long time, I have used this common marketing tool that is called SWOT Analysis, widely used in business. Anytime I have the opportunity to teach idea generation, I use this tool, and that is the method that I would like to share with you. Another thing I would like to add before we move on is that sometimes we bump into ideas. What I mean by that is there are times that you don't need to sit down and come up with an idea. You can just bump into an idea and you just take it. So there wouldn't be the need for you to sit down and then think of coming up with business ideas. But there are actually people out there who have the money, who have the resources to start a business, but their problem is they haven't gotten a business idea yet. They haven't figured out what it is that they want to do. So this video is actually for anyone out there who is willing to embark on the journey of entrepreneurship but does not have an idea. I am going to use the acronym SWOT, which I have already said is common, and most of us might have come across this analysis tool. That is what I'm going to adopt as a method of generating business ideas. So let's get into it. The S stands for strengths. Now, deep within each individual lies strengths. Each and every one of us has strengths. There is something that you are good at. There is something that you do effortlessly. There is something that family members have told you you are good at. There is something that friends have told you you are good at. Colleagues, everyone has told you that you are good at that thing. What is it? That is your talent. Your strengths can be natural talents that God has given to you, which I said every individual has. Or your strength can be skills or expertise that you have gained in the course of your studies, in the course of your career, which you can build a business on. What is it that you don't struggle to do? For me, one thing that I know God has gifted me with, which I do effortlessly, is writing. So I have a side hustle related to writing. What is yours? I want you to look deep within yourself and identify those strengths. Identify that talent. That talent that you didn't acquire through education. That talent that you even had when you were a child. Is it writing? Is it coding? Is it plaiting of hair? Maybe you are that person who knows how to cook different types of meals, or maybe one particular kind of meal that you know how to cook very well. You know how to prepare very well. What type of business ideas can you think of? Maybe a chop bar, a restaurant business? Are you good at planning? Are you that person who makes sure that everything is in place, everything is well organized when there is an event? What business ideas can you think of right now? Maybe an events planning company? What side hustle are you building on the expertise, the skills, and the knowledge that you have acquired all this while working for other people? And it doesn't end there. What are your interests? What are your likes? The things that excite you, the things that you are passionate about, the things that you do without being paid, things that you do even when you don't feel like doing them because you just love doing them. What are those things? They can give you great business ideas. Is it a special taste for fashion? Is it a special taste for styling, for food? The W stands for weaknesses. Maybe right now you are going to say, oh, Alice, you just said business ideas can come from our strengths, and now weaknesses. Yes, you heard me right. Great business ideas do come from our weaknesses. What are you afraid of? What are you worse at doing? What do you consider your nightmares? What are you bad at doing? What is it that you sucked at doing? Those are your weaknesses. And they are problems, right? And great business ideas are those ideas that solve problems. So if you have a weakness, what are you doing about it? Are you going to live with that weakness for the rest of your life? Do you think you are the only person with that weakness? What do you think can be done about that thing you consider a weakness? You are not the only person. What can you do about it so that when you are able to overcome that weakness, you can teach whatever you did to overcome that weakness to others? An example is plus size people who have worked hard at reducing their weight, and now they are teaching and developing products to help other plus size people. Right now we are at the ideation stage, so we are not much concerned about whether they are business opportunities or not. Later on we can evaluate them to see whether they are really business opportunities. The O stands for opportunities, and it is the external environment that presents us with opportunities. The external environment can be your immediate environment, that is the place where you are currently living in, or it can be a place, an environment that you have lived in before, or an environment that is in any part of the country, any part of the world, what are the products and the services that are lacking? And even if they are not lacking, but they are present, or some people are offering them, what can you do to improve the way they are offered? What can you do to improve upon the products or upon the service? Some people are not just interested in price or quantity. Some actually are interested in convenience. Some are interested in quality. So you can look at, yes, the products and the services that are being offered already in your environment, but you can improve upon them. There are changing trends each and every day. Things are changing. Today it is this, tomorrow it is that. Look, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, things were not the way they are right now. Particularly technology is moving with us. What business opportunities do you think your environment presents to you? We are in a technological era. Many people, many things are being switched online. Many things are being digitized, and even our economy is gradually being digitized. Our vice president keeps on talking about digitizing everything. What business opportunities are you thinking of? What business opportunities do you think, what are the products that you think will be needed by community members? Look, when COVID came, almost every seamstress was doing nose mask. Every liquid soap producer was producing sanitizers. They were cashing in the early days of COVID. They took advantage of the opportunity that COVID presented in the community, because everyone living in the community needed nose masks, so they took advantage. That is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about looking at your environment, scanning your environment. If you really want to be an entrepreneur, you develop entrepreneurial eyes, you develop entrepreneurial ears. Your ears are always on the ground, your eyes are always on the ground. There are opportunities all around us. What do people currently need? What will make their lives comfortable? When you offer a service around that, people will be willing to pay. The T stands for threats. Just like weaknesses lying within the individual, threats are also negative events that are likely to happen or that are currently happening. And they are negative because they affect our lives negatively. They impact upon our lives negatively. But they also present us with opportunities. What do you perceive is likely to happen that will affect our lives in a negative way? And so you think of solving that problem that is either on the way coming or that is already with us. Let me give you an example of turning a challenge or a threat into a business. Many mothers of autistic children have opened centers, or if you like, schools that take care of other autistic children. Whatever they considered as nightmares have turned out to be business for them. COVID was a threat, and it is still a threat, as I said. Those who know how to take advantage of threats and turn them into business opportunities are still in business, were in business, and are still in business. When we perceive that some events are coming and those events will impact negatively upon our lives, then you can begin to think of ideas. You can begin to think of how you can help alleviate the pain of people when those threats finally set in. That is what I'm talking about. And so, my friends, this has been it, my method of generating business ideas. If you find this video useful, please like it, comment down below if you have something to add to what I have said, and then do not forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that when I post a new video you will get notified. And do not also forget to share this video with your friends and family members and anyone that you think will find it useful. I will see you in my next video where we will evaluate those ideas that we have written down to see which ones we can choose to embark on our entrepreneurial journey. Thank you for watching. Bye.